Hey YouTube. Well, I just saw an interesting video. Uh, this guy Justinj put out. Now I have to say, you guys know that Justinj and me, we agree on almost nothing. I've had several videos with him about him. I'm always ready to jump on board whenever there's a good Justinj reading. What did they say about him? But on this we've always been good. I came to know Justinj by one video that he made. That's how I became interested in him. That's how I learned enough about him to disagree and to argue with him, I guess, one-sided arguments. But I only know about him because of a video he made concerning Walter Lee Hampton. Only reason I'm on YouTube is because of Walter Lee Hampton and this guy who's constantly talking about HIV. Has been for the last 12, 13 years, right? Walter did something, and a lot of people made videos about it. One of them was Justinj. And I said, well, this seems like an intelligent dude. I didn't know all the disagreements at that point. But his attitude was always right concerning HIV. So even before he was positive, he was an advocate, and I respect that. So I'm sorry to hear that he's serial converted. I'd like to say that to Justinj, I've had HIV over 30 years. I've had a few health problems, but that's because I had for 30 years. So many of the drugs that I took for most of those years were not doing anything but harm to my body. But to get positive in this day and time, I think that it will probably not even affect your longevity, your lifespan. Yeah. Take the medications, learn as much as you can. I think we're going to have an advocate in him because he's always been somewhat of an advocate for HIV. And yeah, I think people will listen to him. And maybe we've gained an even bigger advocate for young people dealing with this disease, right? So sorry you converted. Don't panic. I think you have a pretty good understanding of what this thing is at this point. I'm sometimes wondering about people who are so critical of HIV, always downing people with HIV, always saying people with HIV go to sex clubs all day and night. Those kind of people, what if they become positive? How would they handle it? If they've already described it as the worst thing in the world. Not Justin, others. What would it be like for them to become positive? Because it affects all of us. That's what a community is. And yep, you can disagree on everything else, but on that point, we're all vulnerable. And there are many people walking around with HIV who do not even know that they have it. They're afraid to test. They don't want to complicate their life. They don't want to stop any or change any behavior. So they don't test. And if they do test, they keep it to themselves, which is deadly. It is deadly. You're trying to hide. Perhaps you're not even going to doctors. You're not even taking medications. You're just in serious denial. Get it out front. It's not going to kill you. Just like if you had diabetes. This is a manageable disease at this point. It's manageable. And young people who get this thing now, I doubt your life will even be affected. Not as far as sickness. You don't see people, I don't see people sick from AIDS. I live in San Francisco, California. The only people I see that are still dying from AIDS are people who are still using drugs. People who are living on the street and who are not doing what they need to do. So it's a good thing he's come out with it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be honest. Period. Just tell what's going on with you. That's what people want to know. People are not trying to hear a lot of bullshit. They want to know the truth. They want to know the truth about what people go through. So anyway, I just bumped into this video. It's not like I'm sending condolences. The man ain't dead. I'm 60 years old and I'm not even dead. I got positive I was about 28. Still here. More than likely something else will kill you long before HIV will. So you got to have it. This ain't a bad time to have it. All right. Do what you have to do, Justinj 1232. Follow doctor's orders and you'll be fine. Later, people.